Sustainable Development Goal 15 states, protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. The aim of this goal is to ensure the conservation, restoration, and sustainable use of terrestrial and inland freshwater ecosystems and their services, in particular forests, wetlands, mountains, and drylands, in line with obligations under international agreements. Forests cover 66% of Zambia's total land area, according to the Zambia National Forest Policy. This translates into forest coverage of about 49.97 million hectares. Around 40% of this is constituted by Miyombo woodland. Zambia also has nationally protected areas which include 20 national parks, 39 game management areas, 432 forest reserves, 59 botanical reserves, 42 important bird areas, and 2 bird sanctuaries. These reserves, however, have come under serious threat from human actors such as encroachers looking for settlement, subsistence agriculture, mining activities, charcoal burning and logging, uncontrolled late-season forest fires, and poaching. In order to deal with the challenges of both degradation of forests and deforestation, Zambia has come up with a national strategy based on an integrated natural resources management perspective at landscape level. Various interventions are being put in place to achieve this sustainable development goal. An example is, in 2019, government successfully implemented land management plans on 1,195,355 hectares of land against the 7th National Development Plan target of 1,250,000 hectares. This signifies a 95.6% success rate in achieving the strengthening of sustainable forest management. This was only able to be done because of the following: the natural regeneration of forest land, effective forest management groups, integrated forest landscapes, community forestry management groups, and the implementation of a cohesive framework for national forest monitoring. The second integrated land use assessment, however, indicates that the state of Zambia's forest resources are in a downward spiral due to continued deforestation and degradation activities. This has led to increased soil erosion as well as siltation of various water bodies. Zambia has a diverse endowment of biodiversity, resources, wildlife, fauna, fisheries, and forest, in which 19%, which is around 145,194 square kilometers, is occupied by water. Climate change continues to pose a major threat on biodiversity, and its impact will increase as the structure and function of ecological systems are altered. Continued warming and dry spells have resulted in reduced inundation and coverage of wetlands which provide ecosystem services. Such weather conditions, like droughts, have further resulted in increasing water stress in arid regions such as the southern province, where ecological hotspots for water sources for rural communities and animals have dried, resulting in a loss of livestock. What is clear is that there has been a consistent decline in forest cover, which was approximately 63% in 2000, 62% in 2015, and 60% in 2019. This loss of forest cover is primarily attributed to agriculture activities as well as charcoal burning. So challenges faced in the implementation of SDG number 15 are primarily the following. 1. A low awareness of the impacts of climate change on biodiversity. 2. A lack of specific biodiversity policy to regulate the sector, especially with regards to human-induced activities that threaten biodiversity. Thirdly and lastly, pollution and poor waste disposal into ecological systems. In order to effectively address these challenges, the following are the given recommendations. Firstly, there is a need to raise awareness on the impact of climate change on biodiversity and its quantification. Secondly, a biodiversity policy needs to be put in place to regulate the sector, especially where human activity is concerned. Thirdly, the bonds between the government and the private sector need to be strengthened where sustainable waste management is concerned. Fourthly and lastly, there should be a strengthening and enhancing of the management and governance of forests at the local level, introducing measures to reduce urban demand for charcoal, supporting the development of livelihood and income-generating activities that support or rely upon forest conservation and maintenance, and increasing the sustainability and efficiency of agricultural practices.